NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. On the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Newton.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over first and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Chubb on the counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Wilson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. The pass complete. It's Bird. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll try again with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
Bengals nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Makes the score.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, it's Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Wilson picked off at the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A run for Nick Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Newton on 3rd down. Got a man at
It's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, Newton. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
2-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Newton going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Newton. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
It is intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Newton going deep downfield for Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Cam Newton.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Returnable for Grant. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
42-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. Second and 10. On second down, here's the option. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carried.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A Very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Browns. The big fella. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Newton dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 4th down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They run. Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Now Wilson. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 42, Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
The 30-yard line.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Gun. Shift, watch the shift. Tighten up.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
20. 8.
On first down, Newton. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first and 10, Newton. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Makes the score Brown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down behind
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A big